Remember, Mani Shankar Iyer and others have become infamous for it. Neech, Anpar, Gawar, Maut Ka Saudagar, of course, started it all by the then Congress president. All of these abuses have been hurled at the Prime Minister, and the spate at which it is being done has increased over the last few months. Now we've got another leader, Gujarat MLA, Jignesh Mevani, who's close to the Congress party, and Rahul Gandhi himself going on an abuse spree against the Prime Minister, calling him Namak Haram, not once, not twice, but as many as 5 times. Listen it.
उसकी नमक हरामी सबसे ज्यादा किसी ने देखी है तो गुजरात में हमने देखी और इसीलिए कहते हैं कि गुजरात की 6.5 करोड़ जनता की ओर से न केवल बिहार, पूरे मुल्क के 130 करोड़ जनता की माफी मांगते हैं कि इतना मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट वाला पीस हमने गुजरात से दिल्ली भेज दिया। ये कप्तान कितना नमक हराम है। आप देखिए कि मध्य प्रदेश, झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, यूपी और बिहार के जिन मजदूरों के खून और पसीने से अहमदाबाद, सूरत, राजकोट और बड़ौदा की सड़कें बनती हैं, वहां के फ्लाईओवर बनते हैं, वहां की ईंटों के भट्ठों में ईंटें पैदा होती हैं, और बिहार और यूपी के मजदूरों को गुजरात में मारा गया, 12-15 दिन मारा गया, लेकिन इस नमक हराम की जुबा से एक शब्द तक नहीं निकला। प्रधानमंत्री जी एक लाइन में ये अपील करने को तैयार नहीं कि हे गुजरातियों, यूपी और बिहार के भाई बहनों के साथ ये बदतमीजी बंद करिए। एक शब्द कहने को तैयार नहीं है। इसीलिए इस नमक हराम को पहचान लीजिए।
Look at how happy and proud Jignesh Mevani, who's an elected representative of the public from Gujarat, is feeling after abusing the Prime Minister of the country. Remember, he's the same man who had also said that Prime Minister should go to the Himalayas. उनको वहाँ पे जाके अपनी हड्डियाँ गलानी चाहिए, वो बुड्ढे हो गए हैं. Let's go across to BJP national spokesperson RP Singh now joining us on the broadcast. RP Singh, it is quite shameful what is happening really by Jignesh Mevani by any standards, no matter on what side of the political divide you are. But it seems that this man has clearly lost his mental balance.
Well, that's not the Indian language. That's not the Indian democratic language. This is a language which is generally used by mafias and people who don't believe in Indian ethos and Indian democracy. It's deplorable. They should be condemned to the highest level. But who is the friend of Mr. Jignesh Mevani? Under whose pattern Mr. Jignesh Mevani works? Person also uses the same language. This is a new lingo of the Congress and the new lingo of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, which is not Indian, which is alien to our system and which comes from far nations. And then it's very sad that Mr. Rahul Gandhi doesn't utter a word on such language. Rather, he promotes all such people who uses such language in the system. I'm hoping Mr. Jignesh Mevani probably uses the same language for his father also.
Okay. RP Singh, I appreciate you joining us. Clearly, there is a line that should be maintained because you're not just anybody, you're an elected representative, you're an MLA. Remember, we live in a time when a journalist is actually being put in jail for satire. Why no action against someone like Jignesh Mevani, who's an elected representative? Does that give him the right to abuse the Prime Minister of the country in the name of politics? And as RP Singh was saying, BJP representative, who is really encouraging such an attack? Remember, the Rahul Gandhi, who's the Congress president, who's close to Jignesh Mevani, helped him win that seat from Gujarat, has obviously mounted an attack on corruption against the Prime Minister, but personal attacks cross a line. And then the Congress party and others come out and complain when they receive similar treatment. Is there not a hypocrisy when it comes to this political discourse. And there have been a series of opposition leaders who've done this in the past, and this attack, personal abusive attack, is only growing in the last few months. Let's go across to our senior editor Prakash Singh, also joining us from our Mumbai newsrooms. Prakash, you've seen several politicians up close and personal, and over the years, this is a new low as far as political discourse is concerned. You know, even if you want to attack on political lines, to be so abusive personally clearly goes on to show that Jignesh Mevani is not helping politics.
Well, this is shocking, Shivani, that where the political discourse of the country is heading towards, that you are calling your own Prime Minister Namak Haram. What kind of message are you sending across at the international forum that Prime Minister of the country is being called Namak Haram? The political discourse has reached its lowest ebb ever since...
Prakash, let me take that question to Tanveer Ahmed of the JDS. Of course, they are partners with the Congress party, and the proximity that the Congress party has with Jignesh Mevani is for everyone to see. Tanveer Ahmed, I hope you will be criticizing what has happened by Jignesh Mevani in the strongest terms.
Any sensible person in this world would definitely not stand by what Jignesh Mevani said. The fight has to be on ideological move. The fight should not really stoop to such a cheap level, whether it is Jignesh Mevani or people from BJP well within, whether it is Sadhvi or the sadhus who have said about various things. Jignesh should definitely control his tongue. You know, getting carried away like this is definitely going to derail the entire movement which we are building against this government. So what Jignesh said is truly condemnable.
No, but he's a repeat offender, Tanveer Ahmed. He's a repeat offender. People are asking the question exactly why he indulges in this politics. Why are you being so soft on him?
I am not being soft on him. I am saying what Jignesh did, I condemn it. I totally condemn it. Whatever legal action needs to be taken, it is up to BJP to take legal action. Using words like Namak Haram, I don't think anybody should make such statements. And it's absolutely, as the gentleman before me was saying, that it is going to send a very wrong message internationally, that we are calling our Prime Minister, who's sitting on a chair and who's the protector of nuclear weapons of this country, is Namak Haram. This is not done. Jignesh should apologize publicly.
All right, Tanveer Ahmed, I appreciate you joining us. We've got Sunit Chopra also from the Left Party joining us. Sunit Chopra, I hope that you'd be condemning, just as Tanveer Ahmed did, the statements coming in from Jignesh Mevani.
I don't condemn it, because जिन लोगों ने मोदी जी को वोट दे के जिताया है, उन्हीं के ऊपर आपने नोटबंदी लगाई, उन्हीं के ऊपर आपने महंगाई लगाई, उन्हीं के ऊपर आपने पेट्रोल की कीमत लगाई, तो और कौन सा लफ्ज इस्तेमाल?
Does that mean you abuse the Prime Minister of the country? Does that mean you abuse the Prime Minister of the country? Is there no respect for the office of the Prime Minister?
I accuse him of betraying the people.
What about personal abuses, Sunit Chopra? There's a difference between criticizing and abusing. Sunit Chopra seems to... Mr. Chopra, can you hear me? All right, we'll try and connect with Mr. Chopra again, but he seems to have made his line very clear. He says he will not condemn Jignesh Mevani. He's supporting Jignesh Mevani while he's hurling such personal abuses against the Prime Minister of the country. Let's listen into what Jignesh Mevani had said.
उसकी नमक हरामी सबसे ज्यादा किसी ने देखी है तो गुजरात में हमने देखी, और इसीलिए कहते हैं कि गुजरात की 6.5 करोड़ जनता की ओर से न केवल बिहार, पूरे मुल्क के 130 करोड़ जनता की माफी मांगते हैं कि इतना मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट वाला पीस हमने गुजरात से दिल्ली भेज दिया। ये कप्तान कितना नमक हराम है। आप देखिए कि मध्य प्रदेश, झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, यूपी और बिहार के जिन मजदूरों के खून और पसीने से अहमदाबाद, सूरत, राजकोट और बड़ौदा की सड़कें बनती हैं, वहां के फ्लाईओवर बनते हैं, वहां की ईंटों के भट्ठों में ईंटें पैदा होती है, और बिहार और यूपी के मजदूरों को गुजरात में मारा गया, 12-15 दिन मारा गया, लेकिन इस नमक हराम की जुबा से एक शब्द तक नहीं निकला। प्रधानमंत्री जी एक लाइन में ये अपील करने को तैयार नहीं कि हे गुजरातियों, यूपी और बिहार के भाई बहनों के साथ ये बदतमीजी बंद करिए, एक शब्द कहने को तैयार नहीं है। इसीलिए इस नमक हराम को पहचान लीजिए।
Shameful behavior coming to light from someone who's a young MLA, a first-time MLA, who's also considering himself to be a representative of the youth. I remember how a journalist like myself was attacked by people at his rally, and Jignesh Mevani didn't open his mouth. And today, even as I go to Alok from the JDU, Alok, you know, he's saying that Gujarati should have been told by the Prime Minister about what happened against the attack on UP and Bihar workers. Remember, Congress role had come to light in that attack, not a word against the Congress party. Leave that aside. What justifies this personal abuse against the Prime Minister?
See, this fellow, this troika of Jignesh Mevani, Alpesh Thakur and Hardik Patel, this troika is habitual offender. And don't forget, if Alpesh Thakur and his team were responsible for attacking the Biharis and North Indians, he was well aware of that. Please, they should have asked him yesterday that what he was doing. He was just clapping his hands or what? And he's in a habit of using all these kind of words. And I'm aghast that people like Rahul Gandhi and everyone, they are out and out all praise for these type of guys. So this is the story, and this is a real sad story, and it's really shameful on the parts of political parties and politicians today that they are accepting these kind of people as their mainstream heroes.
Ajay Alok, I very quickly want to ask you, do you think there should be some action against Jignesh Mevani?
I know there's not going to be any action against Jignesh Mevani. He's already going to be there. Here is a person who fights with the Congress support. And here is a person who says, when asked that Rahul Gandhi will be Prime Minister candidate, he keeps mum. So who's going to take action? The point is this. The point is, are you allowed in this country to use any kind of derogatory language against the Prime Minister or the President?
No, I really, you know, Ajay Alok, I'm never really in favor of police action when it comes to speeches, but surely this has crossed a line. We'll have to wait and see. Let me also go across to Majid Memon of the NCP joining us. Mr. Memon, Namak Haram 5 times in 2 minutes against the Prime Minister. Is this justified? Mr. Memon, if you can hear me, 5 times Jignesh Mevani has personally abused the Prime Minister.
You see,
Yes, go ahead.
The politics today, in view of this heated campaigning on the eve of election, has stooped down to such levels that all political leaders are resorting to filthy language, abuses, etc., to their opponents. Now, this particular young MLA may have said something about the Prime Minister, but at the same time, I don't approve the words he has used. But at the same time, I take serious exception to what BJP MPs and ministers have been telling. What language are they using? And what are the intimidatory, threatening statements are being used today, which is worse than this. Calling somebody Namak Haram is all right. You are not happy with somebody. But there are ministers and MPs from Bharatiya Janata Party who, without any hesitation, without vacillation...
No, sir, Mr. Memon, listen, it doesn't help anyone to try and equalize this with anything else. If you're strongly condemning what any BJP MP or MLA might say, then why are you distancing yourself from his comment? You're saying it's all right to call someone Namak Haram? Not anyone, not by anyone, and MLAs calling the Prime Minister Namak Haram is all right?
No, if you feel that this is offensive, you can take legal action against it. But I don't think any legal action will lie against
I'm
it.
asking you if you find this offensive.
No, I'm telling you that calling somebody Namak Haram is not a crime. It's not a crime. I'm telling you as a lawyer.
Okay.
It is just Namak
We'll
Haram
leave it
is
at
a
that.
man who
Majid
is
Memon
on
also
a
saying
search.
there is no problem with what Jignesh Mevani has said. I do appreciate you joining us.